next topic?
Oh, DeSantis.
Oh, shit. Okay. So DeSantis launched a state probe into Trump assassination attempt. He announced a state-led investigation in the recent assassination attempt on Trump at his West Palm Beach golf club. DeSantis emphasized that Florida's investigation is essential due to a lack of transparency for federal authorities. This marks the second attempt on Trump's life in 2 months, with DeSantis questioning how the attacker got within 500 yards of Trump despite the heightened security. The FBI is leading a federal probe, but DeSantis insists that people deserve full accountability. Source, USA Today. So, all right, let's go ahead and go through some of the facts of this investigation for you guys real fast, okay? Frank, where you at?
Oh, he's right here.
Okay. So, can we pull up the criminal complaint real fast?
Razor Ramon gets 10 subs. Shout out to you, bro.
Hey, shout out to you, Razor Ramon.
Don DeMarco.
Shout out to you, bro. Actually, matter of fact.
Like a criminal complaint?
Yeah, the criminal complaint. I'm gonna go ahead and also jump in, give y'all some more as well.
Shout out to Frank, man. What we at now? I'm still number 1, right?
No, you're not, bro.
Not anymore, bro. You lost.
Nah, I'm the one. I'm the one, bro. Screen says it.
Shout out to you guys, bro. All right, criminal complaint filed against Trump assassination. I have the actual complaint though. Did you have it as a tab? Remember, we had the document. It's a PDF. Yeah. Okay, so guys, there's a criminal complaint here filed by the FBI, United States of America. So the case did go federal. Let's scroll down a bit. Right, keep going. So here we go. Here's a criminal complaint, right, filed by FBI special agent, and they're charging him with possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, a convicted felon, then possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number, which is this is also the charge, guys, that I mentioned to you before that they can actually come back and use on Diddy. So scroll down a bit. You can see here the agent's name, Mark A. Thomas, special agent FBI. Okay, and this was filed on the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, September 16th, 2024. Scroll down. So this affidavit, he goes into his introduction. He's assigned to the West Palm Beach office, been an agent for 20 years. He's in the Joint Terrorism Task Force, which is also very important for you guys to know, because him being in the JTTF makes sense because this guy's a foreign national. Excuse me, he's a U.S. citizen. Hey, stop, Frank, stop. Nope, do not chew the hat. See, he listens. And this guy, Ryan Wesley Routh, right? You guys know he was like a mercenary trying to get a bunch of fighters in Ukraine and recruit Afghanis, etc., to help him with the fight. So it would make sense that the JTTF was involved in this case. So scroll through. So we're going to get into the probable cause. This is a very short affidavit, so let's go ahead and read it. On September 15, 2024, former President of the United States Donald Trump was golfing at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, located at 3505 Summit Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, within Palm Beach County and the Southern District of Florida. At approximately 1:31 p.m., a United States Secret Service special agent assigned to the former president's security detail was walking the perimeter of Trump International when the agent saw what appeared to be a rifle poking out of a tree line. The agent fired his service weapon in the direction of the rifle. Witness saw a male, later identified as Ruth, fleeing the area of the tree line and entering a Nissan Sport utility vehicle. The witness then observed the Nissan leave the area at a high rate of speed. In the area of the tree line from which Ruth fled, agents found a digital camera, 2 bags, including a backpack, a loaded SKS-style 7.62 39 caliber rifle with a scope, and a black plastic bag containing food. Why do you bark?
Who's that, Frank or Hero?
It was Hero that barked. Frank don't bark. Where'd Frank go?
It's probably on the table.
I don't know.
Frank's behind Fresh.
Come on, Fresh.
What the hell?
This nigga Fresh has no awareness.
Nigga's behind me.
Oh, okay.
I can't see behind me.
Okay.
Just turn around, nigga.
So, okay. A 7.62 39 caliber rifle with a scope and a black plastic bag containing food. The serial number on the SKS rifle was obliterated and unreadable to the naked eye. Based on my training experience, I am aware that the SKS style 7.62 39 caliber rifles are not manufactured in the state of Florida. Therefore, I submit that there is probable cause to believe that the SKS style rifle, which was seized from the tree line at the Trump International, have previously traveled in interstate or foreign commerce. The SKS style rifle and other items recovered at the scene are depicted in the image above. You guys are probably wondering, well, Myron, why the fuck does it matter if the gun was not manufactured in Florida? The reason why, guys, is for them to go ahead and have a federal nexus and charge you with a gun crime like this, found in possession of a firearm, they need to establish that the gun affects interstate commerce and parts of it were made in different places, whether foreign or domestic, made in different states. So that is how they're able to effectively charge you with felon in possession of a firearm on a federal level, is because the firearm that you are in possession of affects interstate commerce. That's how they get jurisdiction. Officers in Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and Martin County Sheriff's Office located the Nissan as it traveled northbound on Interstate 95 at approximately 2:14 p.m. MCO, the Sheriff's Office, initiated a motor vehicle stop. The driver and sole occupant of the Nissan was Routh. Shortly after the motor vehicle stop, Routh was asked if he knew why he was being stopped. He responded in the affirmative. Officers noted that the license plate attached to the Nissan is registered to a 2012 white Ford truck and has been reported stolen.
Damn.
During the course of the motor vehicle stop, law enforcement transported to the scene the witness who had previously observed Ralph fleeing the area of the Trump International tree line and entering the Nissan Sport utility vehicle. The witness identified Ralph as the same individual he or she had previously seen entering the Nissan. So
Damn.
basically, when he was trying to run, a witness caught him and gave a make, model, and a description. So they brought that witness over after they caught Ralph. Hey, is this the guy? He positively identified him.
That's lucky though.
And when they stopped him, they said, hey, do you know why you're being stopped? And he probably nodded his head because he affirmatively confirmed why. I don't think he gave a statement to law enforcement based on this complaint, but we'll keep reading. During their investigation, law enforcement also discovered a publicly viewable Facebook post from on or about July 10, 2024, in which Ralph directed his followers to contact him on instant messaging application WhatsApp at the following number. Database checks indicate that a mobile phone assigned call number blah, blah, blah is serviced by T-Mobile and that Ralph is the subscriber. That means that they went ahead and sent a subpoena to T-Mobile and said, hey, this phone number here, who is the subscriber and the user of that phone? And they identified that Ralph is the user of that phone number. Agents requested T-Mobile on an emergency basis to provide law enforcement with information pertaining to Ralph's mobile phone usage. Now, guys, this is called a ping order, what they're doing here. And you can actually get this as an emergency within 24 hours. So what they were able to do, and this is fucking crazy that they found this out, those records, scroll back up, Bills. Back up, Bills. So it goes here. Agents requested T-Mobile on an emergency basis to provide law enforcement with information pertaining to Ralph's mobile phone usage. Those records indicate that Ralph's mobile phone was located in the vicinity of the area along the tree line described above from approximately 1:59 a.m. until approximately 1:31 p.m. on September 15th, 2024. Holy! Guys, this dude was literally on the golf course at 2 o'clock in the morning, just sitting there, lying down, waiting. That's why he had food there in a backpack. So he was sitting there, guys, for almost 12 hours.
That's crazy. The fuck?
That's psycho.
Waiting.
Hey.
So that tells me that he had pre-knowledge that something was going to happen.
That's psycho.
A review of law enforcement indices reflected that on or about December 20, 2002, Ruth was convicted in Greensboro, North Carolina of possession of a weapon of mass destruction, Bills, in violation of section blah, blah, blah. And it has a punishable term of up to 59 months. Law enforcement indices further reflected that, and this is them checking NCIC, by the way, for his criminal history. On March 3rd, 2010, Ruth was convicted of multiple counts of possession of stolen goods in violation of section blah, blah, blah in North Carolina statutes, and that holds up to 39 months of incarceration. So here's the conclusion. Basically, they respectfully submit the affidavit to believe that Ryan Wesley Routh with possession of firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon in violation of Title 18. Now, real quick for y'all, because I made a tweet about this, might as well educate you guys. In the United States, you could be charged with being in possession of a firearm if you fall into one of 9 categories, okay? And these categories are: you're a convicted felon, dishonorable discharge from the military, adjudicated as mentally ill or committed to a mental institution, a drug user, that's how they got Hunter Biden, by the way, an illegal alien, convicted of a crime of domestic violence, this is in thanks to the Lautenberg Act, you've renounced your U.S. citizenship, you're a fugitive of justice, or you are the subject of a restraining order. If you fall under any of those 9 categories, my friends, you are considered a prohibited person, and you cannot be in possession of a firearm, and you can be charged under this same statute that this guy, Ruth, was charged with. In this case, he's considered, he's a convicted felon, 2-time convicted felon, so he shouldn't be in possession of a firearm. But there's 8 other ones that we just described above.
That's a lot of categories, bro.
Which will make you a prohibited person and can't have a firearm. Okay, guys?
That's a lot of categories, bro.
Yeah, there are. 9 different ones. So, you guys, don't be idiots. What else do we got here?
So
this is a criminal complaint by the FBI. So he is gonna go. He's gonna go to federal custody here very soon if he's not already there.
what's his punishment? How long you think in jail?
Up to 15 years right there. Max penalty, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, convicted felon. Up to 15 years imprisonment, $250K fine, 3 years supervised release, and then possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number, 5 years imprisonment, $250,000 fine, 3 years supervised release. I predict that they're going to hit him with a superseding indictment at some point, and they're going to charge him with more stuff. The reason why they charge him with these firearms offenses is because they're easy to prove. They're simple. Get him into federal custody. Once they have him in federal custody, they can interview him, etc., get him to potentially cooperate, and then we can see if there was a grand conspiracy here and someone else was involved in putting him up. Because the fact that he knew that this was going to happen, because he clearly was there 2 a.m. that night.
How do you know?
How the fuck did he know to sit there and hide in that tree line? And just so you guys know, Trump was going to be there very soon. But the way it works is when Trump is golfing, the Secret Service agents go a hole in advance and clear the area. That's how he was able to catch this guy. So the guy knew that at some point Trump was going to get to that hole and he'd have a clear shot at him. He was about 200 to 300 yards away.
And then some guy was on, I think it's on
Gideon
video.
Yo, yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on this?
So my question is, how was he able to know where he's at, wait there? But he did tweet and make some posts in the past years about Trump and certain things. You saw those tweets? And it's like he almost,
he's all over the place politically.
Yeah.
He likes Nikki Haley of Ramaswamy, but then he hates Trump. He supported Trump in 2016, but now he hates him. He tells Biden, hey, you need to go to Compatore's funeral. That was the guy that was shot in the head when Trump was originally the first assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. So the guy is a little bit of a kook.
Would he be considered like crazy?
Probably if he was assessed by a mental health professional. I mean, we could pull up his interview real quick.
Yeah.
Because real quick, can you go to my my Fed Reacts? I think I have it on there, or you could just Google Ruth interview Romania, and it should come up.
Because using that as a scapegoat, he could say I'm crazy. No.
He could potentially claim insanity, but that would mean that he's still a prohibited person.
With the gun.
Yeah. So I don't know if that would actually work in this case.
Because there was a lady that killed a kid. Like,
look, this dude's off his rocker. Like, here, listen to him talk a little bit. Look, he has purple hair. Like, come on, man, this nigga crazy.
At least it's not blue.
I mean, it probably is blue.
Wow, I got it.
To me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook. You know,
pause, and just to give you guys a little bit of a background, this interview I think was done in 2022, right after Russia had invaded Ukraine, and he was trying to galvanize people to support Ukraine and get fighters over there to fight the Russians off. And he was in Ukraine doing this interview. And we could listen to it a little bit here, and you guys could see how this guy isn't. I don't think all of his marbles are there, man.
This is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here where, you know, the Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous and unselfish and take care of one another, and it's just a matter of, you know, we need to stand up for that. So, you know, we feel the pain of one country's failure and their conflicts, and we enjoy the successes of other countries that are doing good, and we all work together. And for some reason, Russia does not grasp this concept that we're all one unit, and we have to get along and work together and be normal human beings. This is 2022. We have to work together. It seems asinine that we have a leader in a country that does not understand the concept of being unselfish and being generous and being kind and just the basic moral values that are required by human beings.
Yeah, this dude off his rocker. You guys can see.
Mind.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
my initial goal was to come and fight.
What's your thoughts?
Everybody around.
Do a fighting for a foreign nation, bro, weirdo.
I get having an opinion and a stance, but when you take action against it, bro, like trying to kill somebody, you wildin', bro. Like, come on, man. Like, do better, bro. Like, you almost killed Trump, or tried to, because you don't like him.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's important for the audience to kind of understand from a political sense, Trump's goal when he gets in office is to end the war in Ukraine. And just so you guys know, the way he's going to end that war is he's going to basically allow Russia to have the territory that they've already conquered, which is approximately 20% of the country on the eastern side that borders Russia. And, promise no more NATO expansion. Putin will probably agree to that, and the conflict will be over. But obviously, that's not what the Ukrainian people want. That's not what Zelensky wants. The Ukrainian people might want to just end the war at this point. There's been almost 1 million people killed in this conflict between the both sides. I think most of those casualties come from the Ukrainian side because obviously Russia is superior from a military sense. But yeah, dude, this is just an L for this idiot. But yeah, I mean, the reason why he probably attacked Trump is because Trump is going to end this war if he gets into power. He's not going to let what the Democrats are doing continue to fund billions of dollars to Ukraine to fight this war when they're losing. So in his eyes, he's like, no, we can't do that, and let Russia kind of get the territory that they have.
Lock him up, bro. Lock him up, bro. This nigga wildin', bro.
Yeah, he is wildin'.
Lock him up.
He is definitely wildin'.
Short break. More from our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by For Patriots. It's National Preparedness Month. So at For Patriots, we want to celebrate by bringing back this unbelievable buy one, get one deal on solar generators. For a limited time, when you buy the powerful Patriot Power Generator 2000X, you'll get a mini generator for free. Plus, you will also score 2 solar panels for free too. That's right, not 1, but 2 solar panels to come with this incredible buy one, get one deal on solar generators. So, claim your independence and free mini generator and free solar panels by going to forpatriots.com. So hurry up. You only have until midnight on September 30th. That is, you only have until midnight on September 30th to claim your free mini generator. So go to forpatriots.com today. And thank you, For Patriots, for sponsoring this episode.